Sorry, guys. I had the mic off. My grandson is and I forgot to turn it back on. My grandson is his karate his dojo is closed, so they're doing a virtual thing. So they just asked us to turn off the microphones so you don't hear the background noise and everything when Sensei is talking. And I forgot to click the button back on. Sorry about that. Let me try this again. And I know I'm gonna go over to 10 minutes, but yeah, stupid me. Here we are right now with both of them painted the red. I still have to go in, do the blacks on his face, the cigar, his eyes, touch up his ear a little bit there, you know, things of that nature. Go in with a little bit of red ink, touch that up. I don't want it too dark. I want that darker than the rest of them. I want his ear a little bit, crusty. I'll go in with some a little bit of. I've got it over here. I can't think of the name. It's not black, but it's almost a very, very, very dark charcoal color for the hair. Right here, same thing. His claws will be black. The pants will be like the same color as his hair, but the shirt will be black. I'm getting to that in a minute there, Brian. So this is the one with the horns. Now, I don't know if you can see this. I mean, I know the lights are pretty bright here, and I can't, the way this thing is working here, my Mac does not let me zoom in and out with this program. So forgive me, guys. So this is the one with the horns, and this is the one without the horns. And again, they're a little shiny because I've got a protective coat of aqua gloss on there. Now, you're asking what red I used. It was Citadel's, let me see, Mephiston red. That's the red I used. But there's it's right in here in the cup here, and there's just a drop of this in it, yellow ink in it, just a drop, to give it a little, flavor there. So I sprayed that all on there. Once that was done, then I go in, some places are darker than others. I went in with the inks. So I used both of these. This is the yellow, orange, red, Azo, yellow, orange, Azo from Liquitex. Went in with that, and then went in with this, the cadmium yellow, light hue. And that, I don't know if you guys saw the pictures on, but you can see it there. See, as I turn it, you see a little glow in the red on the high points. Once I got all that done, I went back with the airbrush and just misted it. This is his arm right here. Again, it's shiny because it's got a gloss coat on there of aqua gloss. I'll let that sit for a little bit, let that dry. This is one of the tails, right there. And the process was the same, guys. I shot the red with my the Mephiston red from Citadel through an airbrush. I thinned it with Vallejo thinner. This cup here, maybe about, I mixed up about maybe, I don't know, a fifth in this cup here, maybe about a quarter. And then thinned it, and then I took some Flow Aid and I added about 3 drops of Flow Aid to it, mixed it up, and shot it through my airbrush. For the shadows that you see on them, I was going to use the Prussian blue, but that's a little bit too strong for shadows. So I went in with it's a little bit too bright. So I went in with the Drucci Violet from Citadel, and that's where you see the shading in the red. It's Drucci Violet. Underneath like here in the back in here where there's going to be a shadow, there's a very light mist of this on there, the Prussian blue. The Prussian blue, I'll use that in the blacks. Once I get the black in there, I'll have a little highlight, like a little gray in there. I'll come in with a little Prussian blue, on one side here to make it look like it's, there's the light source right here on the chest area, right up in here. You'll have the light source coming in there, and that'll be a little Prussian blue mixed in with the lighter black that's going to be on the shirt. This emblem here is going to be yellow. There's still a lot of work left to do. I've got to paint the gun that goes on this hip right here. There's 2 of them, 1 for each one, of course. I've got to paint the big old boomstick here. This is his gun that sits on like right here on this guy here. The gun will sit like so. So I still haven't figured out. I don't know if I want to go with a gunmetal or with an aluminum steel type, and then puts airbrush a little blue over it to give it a little blue hue. We'll see. This is his one of them. I'm not going to grab the other one because they're drying, but this is his Mauler claw, his big old fist. Again, it's shiny because it's got aqua gloss on there. Hey, Josh. But there it is. I shot it the same way I did the red on these guys, except I added a little bit more yellow to it to lighten it up a little bit, and shot it on this. Once that was done, I went in with this one right here, the yellow orange, and just on certain highlights, just added it around there to it, and then went in with the yellow, the cat in yellow, and then gave it. I don't know. You can see the highlights as I turn it. And then gave it a whole shot. Hey, Johnny's Chop Shop. How you doing, my friend? So this is a quick vlog. It's not a how-to or nothing. It's just something to show you guys what I'm working on. Again, this one's going to Steve Sutton, Scale Model Kit Review up in Arizona. So when I get it done, I mean, he's not glued to the base. So I think what I'm going to do is the best way to ship this will probably be to ship it in 2 pieces. That way it doesn't get broke. I don't trust the postal service to get this all in one piece like this. It's a big piece too. So I don't trust the postal service. Once the arms are on there and the tail, that's what I'm worried about. So anyway, there we have it, guys. I hope you like it. Again, what I've used is right here. I'm going to add just a hint of green. Just you're going to barely be able to see it, but there'll be just a little bit green inside there. Same thing right around here, his neck. There'll be a little bit inside this t-shirt and his pants, so that's why this is out. And then I got this one here, which is the blue shade. It's a cyanide green blue shade. That's going to be used. This is not going to be used because the red's already there. I don't need to touch it up with any of this. We'll see. Maybe the ear. And maybe a little bit around the corners just to brighten up a little bit. And I'm still debating if I'm going to go in with oils, but I don't know. I kind of like the way it looks. So anyway, yeah, Brian says he's still working over here. Landscapers are essential. Got to cut that grass, brother. Got to cut that grass. So you guys have a good one, man. Stay safe, stay healthy. We're approaching the weekend. I hope this coronavirus thing isn't getting you guys all down because we're all on lockdown. But you know what, guys? Stay home, man, if you don't have to go out. Boom. There's the man right there, NY3D Creations. If you guys want one of these, I'm telling you, this is a beautiful sculpt. Again, his arms are not on there. I'll give you an idea. This one has his one arm on there. And then you have the let me see if I can get this here so you guys can get a little idea of how big this guy is going to be. There's his other arm, like right there. That sits like down off to the side like this here. And then you have his tail. And then you've got that boomstick that's right here, that big piece that I just showed you guys. That'll sit right there. That's basically what he's going to look like so. And that I'm going to have fun with this this base, man. That's going to be fun to paint. All kinds of the stones, the grays. What did I use to for this? Let me. I'm trying to get everything in as quick as I can because I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. But the stonework to make this, come on, don't screw up on me. Come on, there you go. To make that look almost like a stone, dry brushed. And I know I hear it. Oh, dry brush! Oh my God, dry brushed. I used. I went in first with some Citadel Tyrant Skull, very lightly, and on certain parts where I want it to be a little bit brighter, I used the Terminus Stone right there. So that's what we got right now, guys. I I'm going to get back to my car in a little bit, but once I start working on something like this here, man, I don't stop. It's, the ideas are fresh in the head, and you don't want to start. You start mixing up paints and stuff, and you don't write it down. You kind of forget what you're doing. But I'm using for the aqua gloss, my Patriot 105. There's some lacquer thinner sitting in there. I always clean it out after I use aqua gloss with lacquer thinner. It's not going to hurt anything. I don't use hops number 8 for the gun. Like so, it's not an ancient Chinese secret. It's very easy to do. With the inks, I go in with my Sotar 2020. I very rarely. I don't think I've ever used my Micron, but that's what I use. So hopefully, again, I'm sorry, guys. I was in the other room. I was I had a cord and everything, connected to one of these cameras. I got a long 30-foot, cord for to plug in the camera. So I had it all plugged in. I turned everything on. I came over here. I set up the stream and I started painting. I didn't hit start broadcast. So I'm sorry. What car did I pick, Josh? The one I'm doing is the Camaro, the Z28. Where is it? It's underneath my desk right now. But I'm doing the Z28. I'll have an update on the page of that. I've got the motor sitting right over there. I just need to do a little tweaks on it, put it together. It's not going to be a flashy thing, like some guys do. I'm just doing it right out of the box, whatever's there, So I need to pick up some 4030 because I'm going to use the Createx, the sit there and try to come up with a different color for it. I want the red, but I want that silver, that really rich, candy apple red on there. I'm not going to put the racing stripes on it either. So, all right, guys, I'm done. I hope you guys are all doing well. With the mandatory lockdown. If you guys go out, wear a mask if you can. If not, just throw a bandana or something on, man, and just be careful, man. You guys out there, it's this thing is really fucking everybody up, man. So, you guys have a go and stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned, man. I'll have an update on these guys.